Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary. And we should be in for something very special. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And the finish! Now that is commitment to the cause.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Nesta tries to clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Mbappe. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Ferdinand did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Ibrahimovic. Mbappe. He's found the way through. Chance! Goal! Botafogo! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Manchester United finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Botafogo leading here thanks to that early goal, and the score is 1-0. And it's Lam. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Roberto Carlos. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Best, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Cristiano Ronaldo really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Vieira. And here's Roberto Carlos. And here's Mbappe. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, what a great chance! And yes, it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Botafogo are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Lovely bit of skill. And it's Roberto Carlos. That is good strength. Roberto Carlos. Half an hour played now. Best.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Rooney. It's Rooney! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to counter. Seedorf is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Rooney. Oh, Red, nice interception. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Seedorf. Lahm. Great vision. And he's in on goal. Ibrahimovic! And he's gone looking for safety. A probing pass. That's good vision. And this is Ronaldo. Defending was strong and firm. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And it's Roberto Carlos. And he was quick to react. Could move up a gear here. Lahm.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And the shot!
Botafogo are totally...
There's the whistle for half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Botafogo sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. So off we go once more. Vieira. Hernes is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Rooney. And Mateus. Mateus powering forward here. Hernes. And here's Mbappe. Oh, it's come loose. And here's Ibrahimovic. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Plays it in low. Hernes. And it's Roberto Carlos. Looking to play him in. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Wow, look who's involved.
Well, he's looking to get away, but the defending is persistent, adhesive.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 13, George Best.
Now it's
Number
Pele.
24,
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Rooney.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
That's earned a reprieve for the time being. Lovely pass. And a chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Bullet has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
And it's been taken short. Goes for a shot! And that should get the job done. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Leicester promptly onto that, and that is that. Botafogo do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Oh, Oh, that is very close.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Played out wide. Roberto Carlos. Deep cross. And he gets rid in a hurry. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, strongly challenged there. And it's Luis Suarez. And here's Hullet, takes a shot! It's loose, and oh, he's been caught on, and again! Hullet. Pelé. Pelé. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Roberto Carlos received. He's got full. He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Pelé. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Rodri. Manchester United finding their passes. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And they can counter here. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Haaland. Vieira. Oh, super ball. Can he spark a counter here? And here's Suarez. And this is Pelé. Delivers with whip. Van der Sar claims it. Safe hands. Manchester United are looking to break at pace. Now it's Hullet. Now then, the ball's come loose. He's having a shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Coming on to replace him is number 11, Paris.
Shoots! He scores! Late drama, late goal. This will be one frantic ending. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Manchester United give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
It's Pelé! They've scored! They have stolen level at the last! And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
So all square with almost no time remaining. And we're done. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon.
And as you can see, we've already started here.
And the lineup suggests, Jim, that it's going to be a 3-4-3 formation.
Yeah, it's one of these systems, Pete.
And the shot!
Well, now it's a race for the ball. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Searching pass he's played there. He can run onto that.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, a player that's very much moulded in the role of the traditional Spanish number 5 is Rodri. He certainly has the sort of physique that would allow him to do the job. He has both the muscle and the brains to provide the creative and defensive support whenever necessary.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him.
Aimed beyond the defence. He has found a way through. Nesta, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Tries to pass it through. Pass is just off target.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Seedorf is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone.
Now it's Mbappe, and he's on his way!
Gray goes for a shot! Brilliant! About as smooth as it gets!
And Botafogo are in front. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Botafogo are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Bellingham.
Cross deflected behind for a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Chance for a shot!
It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
That's really well cleared.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Well, that has not gone well. Ferdinand, always a very imposing presence at the back. Manchester United finding their passes. Nicely worked. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Now he's off and running.
And it's Seedorf. Oh, good taken. Oh, shooting chance! Seedorf! And that is wildly off target.
Well, he certainly reacted quicker than anyone else, Peter. He just couldn't keep his composure in the end.
And this is Rooney. Hernes. Now that looks a decent ball. Botafogo are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Rodri, tidy with his distribution. Rooney, and he's been shifted off it. Mbappe. Now Seedorf. Lahm. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Vieira. Oh, he's bustling through. Shapes to shoot! They've done it! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And that's it. That was always inevitable.
I think the defence really need to wake up.
Oh no, what has happened here? And that's a goal kick. Hernes. Araujo. There's the whistle for half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Botafogo really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Botafogo ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Knocks it into space, takes a shot! (3-0), and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Rooney. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Rodri. And it's Vieira. Manchester United ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Roberto Carlos is one whose deliveries we all know about.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which...
He's got tall! He will be livid with himself.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 7, Gullit. Number 4, number 8, Rooney.
Looking to play him in. And the through ball. He's in a great position here.
Coming on the field.
Gullit.
Number 25.
Chance, surely! Just cruising! They are cruising! Just cruising! They are cruising! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Now it's Bale. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And he's... Can he finish? No mistake! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
It's become a case of men against boys.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Botafogo still have the cards to affect this game. Can he get it through? And this is Bale, and he's managed to get free. Can he finish?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Pedri. Pele. Driving forward. Šeško gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. And it's Roberto Carlos. Looking for options for movement. That's good play. Oh, that's a fine interception. It's a sharp pass. Hernes could move up a gear here. Pele going face-to-face with his great rival. Vieira. And here's Hullet. Look, shoots! It's in! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And it's Bale. Bale charging forward, the ball at his feet. And the counter is on. Now it's Bale. Šeško. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. This the perfect chance to extend the... Bale! Oh, what a save from Van der Sar! And here's Roberto Carlos. And that's aimed into... He rises! Oh, he's hit the bar! Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Pele. Now Hernes. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Tries to play it through, and the finish! And he's steered it beyond the post. Ferdinand. And it's Vieira. Haaland chasing after it. Oh, that's well spotted. Chance here to counter. Plays a sharp little ball here. Short changes him with that pass. Now it's Roberto Carlos.
Added minute has been indicated.
And that's going up front in a hurry. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Pele. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Hullet tries a shot! And it's been given away. And one more try! It's there! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast. And that's that. Botafogo pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness.
Smoking is only allowed in areas shown
Your final
in this
thoughts,
map.
Jim?
Thank
Well,
you
the
for
look
your
on the manager's
cooperation.
face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players...
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of
Hello,
a match that
everybody,
will
and
really
welcome
get the
to
juices
today's
flowing.
match. Manchester
I'm Peter
United
Drury, and providing
against
analysis and
Botafogo.
expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
I think it goes without saying, Peter, that Michel Platini will be standout here.
And Hullet! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And a chance! And he's there to clear it. Bergomi delivers. Tries to play, and the shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Rooney actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's their second corner of the game. And he's taking no chances. Shot a goal! He scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Shot could be on. Hernes. Bergomi. And it's Bellingham. Pressing high and with purpose. Ibrahimovic! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Roberto Carlos with the short one. Roberto Carlos. It's a mighty effort!
That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Could move up a gear here. Bullet in the hunt and looking threatening. That has been slung wide.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Nesta. Ferdinand. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He's a sharp little ball here.
Roberto Carlos
Made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's on it, can he get away?
and he shoots!
Bellingham clears. Looking to play him in. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Nicely shaped ball.
Good ball over the top.
That's gone all the way through to the keeper. And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Pete.
Shapes to shoot!
Bergomi with the clearance. And this is Ibrahimovic. Now, what about a counter-attack? Picked out brilliantly. Oh, and Seedorf! Oh, that was no routine save.
Seedorf is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 2 then. Lahm goes short. Lahm plays it in.
Can he finish? Really well taken goal. They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Botafogo grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Mbappe!
And now they can clear their lines. Well read, and the danger is averted. No way through.
Great chance! Goal!
Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Botafogo go into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Has
There's a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, that's nice. Now the delivery. Buffon claims it, safe hands. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Botafogo come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. And we are up to the break.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Botafogo are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here.
Would the owner of a blue car parked outside the stadium gate kindly remove it, as it is about to be towed away. Substitution in progress.
And the action is back on the way. Seedorf has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never out. It's Bale! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
So, third corner of the game. They've played it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And here's Hullet. And this is Hullet.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Botafogo come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now it's Bale. Ferdinand kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, there's a probing ball. Bellingham is always looking to break lines.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And he's searching. Bale! Now, who's going to be first to this? Dealt with nicely by the defence.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
That's good running with the ball. And here's Rooney. Rooney. And can he finish? That was superb goalkeeping.
Bellingham really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Corner number 3 coming up.
George Best. Number 99.
Buffon gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Number 17, Ito. Number 14,
It's an exciting looking ball, that.
Number 10,
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
15, Mateu.
Botafogo perhaps
Substitution.
contemplating their next change here. And it's Bale. Pele quietly revving up. Ernest.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Good running, strong and purposeful. Bale. Oh, well played. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Looks to the other side. Looking for options for movement. Manchester United are looking to break at pace. Chance, surely! And he's there to get it away. Bergomi. And Mateus. Nicely aimed pass. Pele.
Manchester United really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Now this could be a chance. Roberto Carlos. And he lined... Oh, smashing header! And that would have been game, set and match.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
This has gone, that's a foul. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Well, this is intriguing.
Now it's Pele. Tries a shot! He scores! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Pass somewhat off target. Pele. And here's Eto'o. Knocks it out wide. Eto'o. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. He can get that clear. And it's Ferdinand. That looks a decent ball. Manchester United claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Manchester United get their fourth corner. And it's made its way to him. And this is Pele.
Well, he certainly was.
And that will be it. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will, and this place is bouncing. Well, from behind, Jim, that is some win, isn't it?
This has been a very composed response when trailing. There was no sense of anxiety, just a belief to stick to the game plan and stick together.